Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful. So stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I think they need some better performances out of Ryan Braun. He had only 5 RBIs the entire last month. Listen, he's a better player than that. And this could be the day he turns it around and is able to be that guy that this lineup relies on.
And that's in there, base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat.
The left fielder,
loud contact there, but it's well foul. He's set. The 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Milwaukee. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Albert Almora.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting second, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
First offering on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games. To second for 1, on to first, a double play. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage, 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Base hit into right center. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley with no score. Now at the plate, Ryan Braun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ryan Braun.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching, and it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
The 1-2. Hot shot down the line. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful. Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
The catcher.
There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down from Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Cubs.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. 1 away.
Batting 6. The shortstop.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bote. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's gone 2 for 6. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So he's aboard following the 2-out base hit, and here in the penultimate month of the season, look up that word in your summer homework, kids. It's time to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Stepping in, Hernan Perez. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Castellanos is there to put it away for out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and the pitcher will bat next. Here comes Chase Anderson. Fouled off. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
The center fielder, number 6. Lorenzo.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Happ going back on it. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that it?
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Line towards center field, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock in the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Nick Castellanos now. A pitch out. The throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Now batting.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up.
You know, Dero, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school, Dan. I was known for diving into first base. I'll tell you what, they'll say all the right things like, oh, the ball beats you there. You get there faster if you run instead of dive. When you smell a knock, it's tough not to just want to dive at that bag like a chocolate donut.
Here it comes, 0-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. First pitch of the at-bat.
Milwaukee, the shortstop.
Here's a pop-up now. Rizzo in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Arcia, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Kemp moving to his left. 1 out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tommy Pham. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
The left fielder, number 8.
The next Cub up, Ian Happ. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Squared that one up just a little late. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pham is there, and he has it for the out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Now at the plate, David Bote. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
David Bote.
First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little
Now
winning
batting,
streak right here, they
catcher,
strike early in this
Victor.
one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Kane makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double play.
Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So coming to the plate, Mike Moustakas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Fouled away. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Late that time for a strike. Grandal stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, John Lester. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is line to left, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get. At the plate, Hernan Perez. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now here's the pitch. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Happ moves over. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 6.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Right there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the. So digging in now, Nicholas Castellanos. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Castellanos.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
He
Now
just
batting.
tattoos this ball
third
right here.
baseman.
Tried to sneak a
Red.
fastball in on him? No way.
Ryan.
Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Now the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here it comes, 0-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Digging in to try it again, Anthony
number
Rizzo.
44.
He'll try to follow up the
Anthony
double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play
left fielder,
possibility
number
with
8.
1 away.
Ian.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Castellanos isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate.
The batter,
So
number
striding
13.
forward now,
Shortstop.
David Bote. He's
David.
singled in 2 trips to the plate thus
Bote.
far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the second run will score as well. The relay.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is
Victor.
fine and everything, but a
The catcher.
3-run cushion feels
Victor.
a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after
Your
that
attention,
3-bagger.
please. Now pitching.
Now
for
the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout
Number
on his way to the
59.
mound.
Alex
And he's going to make a move as
Claudio.
that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Kane. He makes the play. A great catch. Standing in, Orlando Arcia. He tripled earlier,
off for the
making him
Brewers.
1 for 2 in the ball
The
game.
shortstop.
Starting to run out of time.
Orlando
They haven't been able to
Arcia.
score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Now the
Now
first
batting,
pitch here from
right
Lester.
fielder, Christian
Popped him up.
Yelich.
Rizzo will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for route number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy.
Here comes the first pitch.
Pham.
High in the air out to center field. Almora is there, and it's a very quick inning as the
Ladies and
side is
gentlemen,
settling in now. Tony Kemp,
leading
no
off
hits
for
to
the
this
Cubs,
point.
The second baseman, Tony Kemp.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this will be fouled away. Line shot back to the mound, and somehow he comes up with it.
Now batting,
Stepping into the
pitcher,
box, John Lester.
John
He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do
Lester.
something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd
The
behind
batter,
him the entire
The
game.
center fielder, Albert.
So the batting order
Almora.
turns over now and set to go Albert Almora. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Line to the right side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Wow, talk about having a pretty
Now
special
batting,
game. That's
the
his
right
third
fielder,
single of the
Dick.
game, D-Row. 3 for
Castellanos.
4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do.
And he is tagged out here. Boy. Here's Ryan Braun now. He'll
Leading
start
off
us
for
off
Milwaukee,
in the 8th.
The first baseman,
And he
number
gets
8.
ahead 0-1. The
Ryan
Cubbies are maintaining a
Braun.
slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Taken, but called a strike. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he fouls this one off. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Mike Moustakas is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jacob Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50. Jacob.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Yelich going back, and they'll need to run this down around the 368 marker. Digging hard. He's headed for third, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
Next for the Cubs. The third baseman, Chris.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The windup and the 0-1. Liner toward right center, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo, as he sends it on the ground to first. Played on the backhand. One there. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Left fielder, Ian.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 0-1 the count. Rizzo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Line to the right side, but foul. Hit in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Pham, and that's the 3rd out. Next.
Leading off for Milwaukee, the second baseman, Hernan.
9th inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out.
Number 24.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Struck him out. The Cubs break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals. 3-0 the final score in this one today.